for those who wants more kick in their home theater. I know I'm one of them, but I don't want to deal with the extra loudness from the subwoofer into my ear. Because of that, I use a bass shaker, or some people call it butt shaker, or the correct term for it is tactile transducers. The easiest way is to connect your butt kicker to the subwoofer output from your receiver. I then EQ it using my graphic equalizer before I feed the signal to integrated amplifier. Next step, I tune the butt kicker so the brain will be fooled into thinking that there's no disconnect between the subwoofer and the butt kicker for both movies and music. I usually spend around 45 minutes to get everything tuned perfectly, or alternatively, you can just get this DSPeaker ShakeEQ bass shaker enhancer. Using this method, you only need about less than 10 minutes to perfectly tune the bass shaker. Upon opening the box of ShakeEQ, you are greeted with the online manual and of course also the printed version of it. And I highly recommend you to read and study the instruction manual as it goes deep into the settings, setup, and the installation of this unit. Next, the unit itself. The entire casing is made of metal, very nice, very thick, with a very unusual and unique dot matrix LED panel. And now here's the look of the back panel. You can put the subwoofer output from your receiver to the unit and from output 1 or 2 or both to your amplifier that powers the bass shaker. Of course, the unit needs to be powered and it comes with a power supply that ranges from 100 volt to 240 volt, so you can literally use it all around the world. It also comes with a remote. Unfortunately, it's a membrane remote, so the buttons don't feel great. Good thing, however, you only need to use this remote during setup, and after that, you don't need to use the remotes anymore. And just in case you forget, there's a marking on the box that says lift to access calibration sensor. And here are the pucks. They are 3D printed, but they're very solidly built. Nice. Now let's have a look at the menu. In order to access the menu, you need the remote control and press, menu. So we're going to start with the low cutoff frequency. However, because you are using a subwoofer output to begin with, just leave it. Don't do anything, just leave it. And you can choose whether you want to use cinema mode, music mode, or game mode. And for me, I leave it with cinema mode with a wet/dry mix at 3. From there, I choose the bass extension, and there are options to go between low, mid, high, and I choose mid. And going back to the target frequency response, here's cinema, music, and gaming. There is also a mute functionality, although quite honestly, I don't know why you need that. Because if you want to mute the system or mute the sound, you're going to use the mute button from your receiver or sound processor. But hey, it's there. It's better to have it and not use it rather than needing to use it and it's not there. And the verdict? ShakeEQ is literally for everybody who use bass kicker or butt kicker or tactile transducers. It takes away all the guesswork from setting up the butt kicker, tactile transducers, or bass kicker, whatever you want to call it. So instead of spending hours and hours to get it tuned, just get the ShakeEQ and you'll be up and running within 15 minutes. What's not to like? So we have reached the end of the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video to help my channel out. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.